Hey everyone! Today we'll be diving into the essentials of theater and what it actually is. The word theater comes from the Greek word theatron, which means a seeing place. So at its core, theater is a place where something's being watched, but it's much more than just a building. In fact, we can extend the definition to include more abstract concepts of theater, like the idea and visions that animate the artists and the plays they produce. Theater, then, is a combination of places, people, plays, ideas, and the work of arts that result from this collaboration. Theater also refers to the people who make it happen, such as the viewers, the actors, the artist, and the creative team. But it's also a unique blend of people, places, and creative ideas all working together. And for many, theater isn't just a hobby, but it's a lifelong passion and profession, an occupation that combines both work and arts. In this video, we're breaking up theater into 3 different aspects: the theater build, the company, troupe, or players, and the occupation of theater. Now, let's start out with the theater buildings themselves. Theater buildings haven't always been fancy or don't always have to be enclosed. As a matter of fact, the earliest Greek theaters were simple, just a circle of earth where performers acted and audiences sat on a hillside. However, over time, as theater became more popular, these spaces grew bigger and more complex. Ancient Greek and Roman theaters could hold up to thousands of people with carefully designed seatings and acoustics so everyone could see and hear everything clearly. Today, theaters range from historical landmarks to modern high-tech venues, but all are there to build and create something special, a special connection between the actors and the audience. With that being said, let's move on to the company or troupe of the players. Theater is truly a team effort. It takes a group of dedicated individuals called a company or a troupe working closely together to bring the performance to life. And as a fun fact, these groups have existed for centuries. Famous examples include, but are not limited to, Shakespeare's own troupe, Lord Chamberlain's men, and Moliere's company in Paris. These troupes not only performed plays but often wrote, designed, and produced them as a unit. The creativity and collaboration of these companies have shaped theater history far beyond physical buildings they performed in. Finally, we get to occupations of theater. Theater is also a very serious occupation. Behind every play is a huge amount of work and months of writing, rehearsing, designing, and coordinating. Theater professionals take on many roles: producers who organize everything, directors who shape the vision, actors who bring the characters to life, designers who create set and costumes, technicians who run the lights and sounds, stage managers who keep everything running smoothly, and many, many more. This work is intense and often demanding, but it's also deeply creative and rewarding. Theater blends seriousness of work with the playfulness of imagination and storytelling, making it truly a unique art form. And with that, we wrap up our What is Theater video. Thank you so much for listening. Have a good day.